All right, so we back. This is episode 9.
Episode 9.
The Black Stars Pod, Sports Pod. And,
hiatus. We took like a 2-week hiatus.
We took a 2-week hiatus. We ain't gonna lie.
NBA is almost done with the regular season.
But honestly though, do we really need to cover the? I mean, we're gonna cover it. But I mean, the playoffs is really when the shit get juicy.
That's where the action happens.
This man over here in LA went to LA.
Hey man,
enjoying himself.
This staying in shelter, staying at home, working from home, it takes a toll on you.
No,
I had to leave and dip and go to LA for a little bit, but it was just like a 2-day thing. Came back, nothing different.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
you gotta
sheltering in place over there too. So
shit, good thing because when I went, that shit was. They were like, Corona, what is that? But yeah, speaking of LA, see how we just segued into that. I mean, we could talk about. I originally had this talking about just the Lakers and Clippers, the verses for that one game. That's kind of past now, even though we do think those two are going to be in the. That's why everybody has as the two teams that are going to be in the finals or go the farthest.
I'm a Laker fan, and I have the
Conference.
Clippers going all the way. But after watching the Clippers play, I
don't know,
man.
After watching the Lakers play, but that's what I'm trying to get into. So with the Lakers, we just gonna have a whole 2-3 topic thing just on that because we really can. Do you think they really struggling, or do you think they just chilling because they clinched?
I think it's a mixture of both.
Okay.
I mean, they're the number 1 seed, so they're. I mean, but the thing is, they've been off for like 5 months, so like they're resting. I don't get that part, but. Yeah. I think it's more so like them trying to get back into basketball shape. Okay. I mean, I feel like they're all in shape, but there's a difference between being in shape and then being in basketball shape.
Like cardio-wise,
exactly.
40-minute games and everything.
And then like chemistry-wise, I know like Dion Waiters, J.R. Smith, they're new to the team, They don't have Avery Bradley. I think they're just trying to get acclimated with each other.
Right.
And like LeBron at the end of the day, the Lakers at the end of the day need shooters.
Yeah. I think that with this happens with every LeBron team. Like if you could go back to the Heat, the Cleveland days, every time they're about to get to the playoffs or something like that, or during the playoffs, maybe the beginning, it's almost like they're struggling. Or at some point they have some stretch where they're struggling. Oh, is LeBron going to make gets to the finals every year?
But you don't want to be struggling at this time.
You don't,
especially since like this is different for everyone. This is not something that like they were gone for 5 months.
And he did say like in a interview, he was all like, "Hey, I'm not used to even being in a gym. I haven't been in an empty gym since I was like 15 or something like that."
And that's the crazy thing because LeBron's how old? Like
he's 30. Like 35.
So that man's been playing in packed houses.
Yeah. Even his practices is probably
in high school, bro.
So, but I do think LeBron, he does this. He's quick. He's a cerebral mind, man.
Add drama to the.
He tries to add drama, bro. I don't know if it's to hype himself up or to get people talking to hype himself up. But he'll say certain things where he'll almost make it seem like he's doubting something.
Stir the pot.
Because he knows LeBron knows who he is, bro.
Stir the pot.
He knows whatever he says. The ESPN First Take, they're gonna be talking about it for 3 days.
But this is not the team. I mean, LeBron's teams in the past, they can turn it on and off or off and on. But in this case, I don't think this is a team where he can just be like, all right, when playoffs come around, we're gonna turn it on because. When playoffs start, looking at how it is right now, the Portland Trailblazers may be the 8th seed, and you do not want to be playing a hot Damian Lillard right now.
I mean, this is the thing. That's what I'm saying. So with this thing, seedings, I don't want to say they don't matter. They still matter now, but it's way different. No home court advantage because they're all playing in a one bubble. Now, who you seeded with may, if you're going up against the Clippers instead of the damn Mavericks, okay, that's a difference.
But Mavericks are raw offensively.
But
they can't make stops.
They can't close games, bro. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
But they'll learn that. They're already this good now.
But the thing about the playoffs, which I love so much, it's a 7-game series.
Yeah, so you have to. If you're the best, you'll win.
Yeah, so
unless you get hurt.
The Lakers struggling is like, okay, they're struggling and all, but in a 7-game series, would you not take LeBron?
They clinched, bro.
Yeah.
I think honestly they clinched. They're chilling. yes, LeBron hasn't really been playing as well as we thought he would in the bubble, but at the same time, I know he's just chilling. Like, he does this all the time.
You know he does.
Okay, I know LeBron. I've seen him too many times do this to where we doubt him, and then he ends up going to the fucking finals and dropping 40 points,
so true.
3 games in a row. You know, so I'm not really. So with the Lakers, I mean, I feel like it's just they're in LA. You know, they have LeBron, so there's drama. You know, I think that's all that is, honestly. Even I will sit here and say I don't think there's nothing there, and
I don't think there's nothing there. But in terms of like chemistry and clicking wise, I think that is like they're still trying to figure out.
I think that's true, but I don't think that's a bit. I think they'll figure that. They're best. Hoopers know how to hoop. Right?
Hoopers know how to hoop. No, that's for sure true. I feel like when the playoffs come around, everything will be Gucci.
Right. But you did bring something up. You said the Mavericks. That motherfucker. Larry Bird, is that you? Larry Bird, is that you? Luka Doncic?
Yo. Man.
That man is going to be an MVP in the next 2 or 3 years. He may be the youngest MVP ever. I will go out on a limb and say that. I might say that.
And it's just like he's not super athletic. He's not super quick. He just knows the game and knows how to use his body.
Bro.
He's just really fundamental.
Yeah.
I like watching him play. And
bro,
the
honestly,
fact that you say he's 21.
I told somebody straight up, after Steph Curry retires, Luka may be my favorite player to watch in the NBA. I've said that. I'll say that right now. Luka may be my favorite player after Steph Curry retires.
Luka's there. I have other players that once Steph Curry leaves, I'm gonna look at like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Booker,
yeah, Jason Tatum. There's those players, but I feel like
Ingram. You know,
to me, Luka, bro, I just love how all around he is because all those players, Booker a little bit, not really as much, but those other players, they all have shit missing from their game. Luka, literally, to me, all that man really has to do, in my eyes, is just shoot at a higher percentage from 3. That's it. Everything else, I think he got. Maybe get a little better at defense, but I feel like, honestly, he could play defense if he wanted to. He just, I don't know, just don't be doing it.
I just hope, like, the Mavs, I know Mark Cuban's not going to fuck it up.
Hell no.
But, like,
they're not letting him go.
They have a perfect team around Luka with, like, Hardaway,
Luka will
stops. Like
Luka will get that Pat Mahomes treatment, bro.
They're solid, bro. They're solid. They have a squad for like the next 5 years.
They really do. 5, probably more than that. Probably more than that.
And they have the Seth Curry start, or does he come off the bench?
I think Seth starts now.
Oh, okay.
He been in and out though with some foot injury, but I don't know. Like I feel like it's some knick-knack shit. I don't think it's something serious. But he's been in and out. Maybe they probably saving him for the playoffs. Like, don't waste it on these.
Overall, they're a team that you should like look out for in years to come.
The Nuggets, damn near.
The Nuggets
That's
are
my
stacked.
next. I was going.
The Nuggets are stacked.
Freaking Bol.
People
all right,
doubted that.
They doubted
kid,
we already talked about Bol and how we were like, how did this man? Okay, yeah, injury scares, whatever. 44, really? I would maybe get if he went down to maybe like 18 to 20.
That's the thing about scouting.
44, bro.
Once you see an injured player, especially at that height, they're so quick to be like, "Ooh,
KD, is that you?" That's what it looked like to me. Because when you look at him, bro, he looks like he looks like a hooper. He's not some tall.
His dad played in the NBA, bro.
True, but
he's been around the game.
Yeah, and he looks when he shoots the ball, it's like a shot.
It's nice.
It's like a pull up.
It's not like you know how like some big men like they hesitate. Yeah. Like he just comes down. And it's just like,
bro. He looked like one of those dudes that was a guard, but just grew hella tall. That's what he looks.
Start off as a guard, and then like Anthony Davis,
like AD,
and then you just
or KD.
The height eventually comes with the skill set.
That's honestly what he looks like, and I'm like, and they're talking about they're going to bench and an MPJ.
Another one.
They got MPJ there. This man had
number one recruit in high school.
I think the last game I saw him, 30, he didn't miss a shot. I don't think. He was stupid efficient. For like maybe the first half, I don't think he missed a shot.
So that's a scouting. Denver Nuggets have good scout people.
Good scouts, and they kind of got lucky too.
They take a look at like, okay, just because he's hurt,
right?
But can he still produce?
That's what I'm saying. The future is really bright with these teams. You know,
the future is bright for the NBA
because I'm a Warriors fan. I don't think we're done yet, but I will admit, I'm already seeing like the next, like the crops being planted for after that. Because I give the Warriors, I feel like
bright.
The future's real bright.
Especially still for the Warriors still have like 5 years.
I'll say 5, yeah. I'll say 5. But I'm seeing it's not gonna be no damn cakewalk like before though.
But you know what the Warriors are they're reminding me of
Step, man.
The Spurs.
Ooh, yeah, they're 20.
Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan. In this case, it's Steph Curry, Klay Thompson.
Man, if Steph was in this bubble, bro, I'm sorry, man. I would
be different. Sometimes you gotta miss the teams that.
It's good. Next season, bro, I'm waiting, bro.
And they're about to be a lottery pick. Man. They're gonna
I just seen that man working out in the gym. I said, this man still Steph.
Still working.
He's still working.
And they finally get a chance to like fully rest their bodies, which is huge.
Very huge.
A healthy Steph, a healthy Klay, a healthy Draymond.
It's probably the most rest they've had in their career. Like
facts.
Their whole NBA basketball career. Like college, high school.
That's facts. That's for sure facts.
But another young gun we were just talking about this a little bit off camera. The Pelicans. Disappointment. They didn't make it. We do think that. I think this shit was damn near rigged, the whole playing tournament to get Zion in. But
right.
Like that shit's not going to happen.
Right, and the man that Dame was like, all right, cool. I'm still gonna come out here, ball.
Dang, bro!
My team's gonna make the A spot.
Are we really surprised that they made the AC though? Like they're the most experienced team.
I'm not surprised. It's just funny how like
they doubted that nigga.
The NBA pushed to get like the Pelicans in the playoffs, and like the Pelicans basically took the same approach the Sixers did. They're doing that whole not trust the process, but like we don't want to.
They fucking like. What are you not playing him for? He's 20 years old. See, and this goes into our next sentiment. Zion, it's time to start looking, and I'm sorry, I really don't want to be that guy. I really don't. He's still young. He's a rookie. But I'm sorry, if you're a rookie with that many aspirations put on you, you're going to be looked at in a different light. Is he even worth all this? Because I know, I know how, he's big, once in a generation type talent, but at the same time, he's always hurt.
He's always hurt.
Always
he's never in shape.
Yeah.
Or like when it actually like now that you mentioned it, you remember that picture that they posted before the restart?
Yeah, they said that he
yachts. Now I'm starting to think if that was Photoshop.
I've been. I want to doubt it. I mean, shit. I got apps on my phone I could Photoshop with if I really wanted to.
Because when they posted that or when they showed that, it looked like, okay, man, this man is in shape. He's ready for a restart. And then when you see him, it's like, was he ever in shape?
That's the thing, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's because he was hurt and they were trying to restrict him from doing workouts so he didn't get in shape. But I remember you made a good point off the air. Akwasi, you basically said that for our listeners, he basically said something along the lines of he's always been dominant. He think that he's always been dominant since he was a kid. He's always been bigger than everybody.
High school, college, bro.
So he never really had to work.
Until now. He's
when
playing with grown ass men that have the same athletic abilities as him.
Right.
And let's just get this straight. He's a 6'5" what?
Like
what is his actual what is his actual position?
Yeah, I don't even know. He's not center. He's too short to be a center.
He's 6'5", 285, bro. Yeah. Like he doesn't have a shot yet. I mean, he
can shoot a little bit, but it's not
bully
like,
ball.
Yeah.
But how far is that going to go,
bro?
And
if you're already being, your body's low key breaking down and shit, that's not the that's not the position
we
you want to
live
put
in
in.
an era now. It's all about the height, man. The clout. Like he had all this clout and height going in to the NBA, which helped him propel. I mean, he backed it up obviously in college. He was a force to be reckoned with.
But you know
once
what?
He got to the NBA, just like.
But he was hurt in college like that too.
Towards the end, but like,
so we never really see him. Because the thing is, but you know what I will say though is this.
I just before you go on, I'm gonna go on a tangent. I just don't believe in the Duke system. I don't think Coach K. People speak highly of Coach K, but I don't really think Coach K prepares these one and done players.
Bro,
like
some
that.
of the
Like
players
Brandon
don't
Ingram,
even want to leave, and he's like, "No, you gotta leave."
Exactly, like certain players like Brandon Ingram, like Zion Williamson, they were talented enough.
Yeah.
to get drafted high or but I don't know. It's just
so
something about the Duke system, bro.
There's so many things that go into it. Like,
how many
are they
Duke players do you see that's
bro?
productive?
Yeah,
like JJ Redick, Brandon Ingram, Kyrie Irving. But are they really? Well, Kyrie Irving, Brandon Ingram, are they really Duke players? They were.
Yeah, Kyrie was there for like 10 days, bro, or like 10 games or something like that.
Come on, so it's just like Jason Tatum. Like Jason Tatum was already raw.
Right. Yeah, they don't be because, like I said, Coach K be wanting to get motherfuckers out. Zion even said, I think in an interview, he wanted to stay. And he thought about staying another year, but the coach was like,
the fact that you have to think about staying one more year.
Yeah,
like if you
already
go to
shows
Kentucky,
you're not ready.
Kentucky. Coach Cal, he
gets
them ready, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's more than just a talent thing because everybody in the NBA is talented.
You gotta work.
If you can be talented, but what are you gonna do to keep that talent going? Keep the work ethic. A lot of the players that we name as the greatest of all time were never even the most talented coming up.
And then
Kobe wasn't the most talented.
And then the ones that you think are gonna be talented end up not being talented.
Yeah, and Kobe was a prime example because his work ethic shit past all, got him to where he was.
Work ethic. And I was listening to this pod with shout out JJ Redick, and he had Damian Lillard on there, and Damian Lillard was talking about work ethic. Yeah. He had to sacrifice things to be where he is right now.
This damn disrespect is getting out of hand, bro. Getting out of hand. I'm sorry.
Been disrespected, underrated since college.
This man Dame right now, since Steph isn't playing, is the best point guard in the NBA.
Man, I don't know.
At this point.
If Curry was there, I would still
stop it, bro. No. No.
That's me.
No. I mean, that's you, but you wrong. But Dame, this disrespect has to stop. The way people like freaking PG, Paul George, Patrick Beverley's going to say what he want to say. He's always talking. But PG, the way people think they can just talk about this man and think there's not going to be repercussions.
I don't know what was going through Paul George's mind that night.
This man has dropped. This is what is the date today? Because you guys might get this record. So this is August 11th.
60.
This man dropped 61 points in the game before he dropped 50, like over 50. Okay, he's not playing with y'all.
And he's just doing it so effortless.
He's going at Skip Bayless on Twitter. He's coming at
clapping back at Patrick
Beverley.
Paul George with facts. Just naming them. Patrick Beverley, I sent you home when you were on the Rockets.
Yeah, PG, you know what I'm just talking about?
Last year.
From
deep, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Past the 3-point line.
He broke that fucking
in your ass, bro.
He broke that tip. He said, "Game." I was like, "Is this he gonna call that shit?" Bro,
used his hand, said bye. It had Paul George at their press conference. Oh, it was a bad shot. But no, man. The disrespect needs to stop. And I feel like now, since this whole restart. I mean, I hope people were on Dame before this, but just watching it now people are starting to be like, oh, Dame is for real.
I don't think he's gonna win the championship.
Oh no.
But if
first team.
If he
first team.
If they upset
he
the
has to be
Lakers,
first team, bro.
The thing about Dame, let's go on a hypothetical. I don't think this will happen. But if they were to, pull some
NBA will never let a small market team win.
That's true.
But will never let
in the small hypotheticals that they were to go all the way and pull some crazy ass, 8th seed over the 1 seed upset.
First ballot Hall of Famer right then and there.
That too, that ring will be worth so much. But again, I don't think they would even
in Portland.
But I don't even know. Oh yeah, I don't even know if they would even count it though, because they would probably try to use the bubble shit. So the thing is, with this bubble situation, for me, what we were talking about, I think personally, in my honest opinion, basketball, in terms of the basketball aspect and players being more focused, it to me is better in the bubble than it is in. I could be just maybe recency bias, but I've seen a lot of basketball. I think I can make that distinction. But I think that if LeBron don't win, or it's some team that they don't think is a contender that wins, they're gonna use that shit as excuses. Oh, the bubble made everything weird, so this ring isn't really even. But if LeBron wins, it's just gonna be like, oh, he won a 4th ring.
Bro, Hoopers hoop.
And I know they're gonna use it.
I hope they don't. At the end of the day, a win is a win, bro.
I think so too, but I feel like they were gonna pick and choose if Dan. But this
never pick and choose, bro. Like, I mean, all the circumstances are different, but they are still going on with the season. The season's gonna have an end date.
I think it's damn near harder.
It's gonna have a championship, and yes, I think it's damn near hard. They were on a hiatus for 5 months. Some of these athletes, they were talking about how this is the longest they've ever been away from the sport of basketball.
Yeah, I would think
it's just like you said, it's more so. It's gonna be more so a challenge than a asterisk for me. Yeah,
it's just different, but it's not. Well, it might be harder. It's not. It's definitely not easier. I know that it can't be easier. Like just by naming all those weird ass circumstances.
What's the best thing you like? I know this wasn't on our topic. What's the best thing you like so far?
Oh, I was just gonna get into it. The fact the Suns, bro, to me, because I fuck with Devin Booker, bro. 7-0 at the date. Okay. The Suns are another team, bro. They're right there. Like I just
did not mention this on our podcast. Like I don't know how many episodes ago.
Listen,
I said that the Suns are coming.
Yeah, brother, the future really is bright for the league, man. It's crazy. Like
the Suns
honestly,
are coming,
you know, I was talking so much mess about the Suns and different. D-Book, I don't think he need to leave just yet because I think they might be building something. He should stay.
He's 23 years old.
He's hella young, dude.
They have a center in DeAndre Ayton.
Bro, this nigga's
also
like
young.
4 or 5 years away from his prime.
They have Mikal Bridges, who's also young.
Yeah.
They need a point guard.
True.
No disrespect to Ricky Rubio. He's a solid point guard. But all they're missing is a young point guard. Once they get a point guard, they already have a wing player in Kelly Oubre.
Right. Okay, yeah. Fucking tsunami.
They just need one more person. One more person. Like, Devin Booker doesn't need to leave anymore.
That's true, actually.
Someone needs to go to the Suns.
I be forgetting how young he is. I be forgetting he's only 23. Like,
he's an old soul, but he's young.
He's been in the league for hella long. Like, maybe 4 or 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between Kentucky players and Duke players.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Devin Booker came off the bench at Kentucky. Man. And he's serving in the league. He came in the league prepared.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Now, we gotta have it because you keep bringing that Duke versus Kentucky,
bro.
We gotta talk about that one day.
I follow college basketball, aside from the NBA, college basketball. Well, actually, back in the day, college basketball used to be like above the NBA for me, and just like Duke, man, Coach K, like all this, like how they talk about Coach K and how they talk about Duke, bruh, it's false.
Coach K, just that. If you put any other coach in the situations he was in, it would damn near be doing.
What?
I mean, I don't want to change. I don't want to take anything away from him.
Like what? Like NCAA.
Yeah.
Players like to get a high recruit. It's about how much you gonna give the player and his family, and then from there, you don't need to coach.
And then him being like the assistant coach on the Dream Team helped too. Gave him some clout with Chuck Daly.
Head coach. He was the head coach for the Dream Team.
I thought Chuck Daly was the head coach.
Coach K?
Chuck Daly.
For the USA team?
Yeah.
No, it was Coach K that was the head coach.
Oh, for the Dream Team or Redeem Team?
For the recent one, the one that just won gold. Like,
that's the recent. I'm talking about the Dream Team.
Oh no.
You're
the assistant coach.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Dream Team.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about. Now I'm like, no, bro.
Chuck Daly gone, but
he's the head coach. That's the reason why he's getting all these number one recruits.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why he got the clout.
Hey, come to Duke. You know, I'm a USA national men's basketball coach. You know, like one day you can be there, son. You can be there one day, son.
Crazy. So who you got winning the 8th seed? Because I mean, Portland's in it now. But you know the Suns are coming. Spurs ain't out of it yet. They still got the play-in tournament.
Damn, don't hate me. I kind of want to play in.
Oh, it's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
I want to play in where like the 8th and 9th play for like the playoff seed. Like it's different. It's different. Like in a way, like no fans. I don't give a fuck about the fans, but like this restart so far has been like I'm impressed.
Better.
I'm impressed.
Not even gonna lie. Like
I'm literally sitting here watching the games.
Mm-hmm.
So like
it feels like everything has more meaning now.
Yeah.
You know, like think about it this way. When the hell did players ever care about the regular season like that?
Never. towards the end.
Yeah.
But like, people are taking this shit serious.
That's what I'm saying, because they have nothing else to do but basketball.
Right?
So I'm just like, I feel like it's just
It's funny you mentioned it. It's like their whole focus is basketball. Once they're done with basketball, it's straight back to the room.
Right.
Next day, testing, basketball, or practice.
Or go on, take a fishing trip or some shit. But they all like pretty much you don't have anything to do. You can't go to no clubs.
Exactly. But
so
before
it's like
okay, like let's go to the club.
Yeah.
Or like not saying that everyone goes to the club. Like I feel like the majority of the players now are young and like they're into gaming. So like, how many of them do go to the club?
That's hella true.
But I know like young, you're young, you're a male. Where the females at? I feel like that's the only thing. Like
shit, I wouldn't even be going to the clubs. I'll have you at my apartment or something. Place.
It's the safest way.
Shit,
we can start a party at my place. Why go to the club?
Hey, this TJ shit. You think it's a
TJ
movement?
Warren.
You think it's a movement, or you think it's gonna be temporary? Personally, I think he just caught fire.
Dude, but no, I was looking at his numbers. It's not like
hella impressive.
It's not like this dude was like some weak ass role player.
Yeah.
Like he's had for his season like Basketball Reference, he's like for his career, he's averaging like 15.5 points for his career.
Pretty cool.
And then for 2019, it's 19.8.
Right.
The fact that you're averaging this in the NBA, that shows me that okay, you've had like multiple 20-point games.
Right.
Just to average above 10 points.
Right.
You got to think about okay, some games he's averaging what, 20, 30. Mm-hmm. So like I'm not surprised that he's doing this well, but like
I mean,
it's I didn't know, like we'll be.
He was never a scrub, so I think people got too caught up in the whole Jimmy Butler thing, and since people know Jimmy Butler more,
they hyped that shit.
They hyped that shit up. I watched that game. That shit was trash.
They hyped that shit,
and I think that people be forgetting like motherfuckers in the NBA can hoop. Okay, anyone in the NBA damn near on any given night. Or maybe not, let me say everybody, but a lot of NBA players can go for 50
if they wanted
to on any given night. Some players way more likely than others. But, with a player like what you said that's already averaging like damn near 20, that shows that they have some kind of and he's what, like 6'6", so he's like a cool 6'8". So
6'6", you're right, my bad.
6'6", so and he can shoot. So if you can shoot, bruh, and you catch fire,
and it doesn't look like he's scared. Like,
no.
You come out there, it's not like, oh, he's hesitating to pull. Like, bro, this dude just.
Nah, I think that this environment can definitely aid a player that's more kind of like self-focused. They have less distraction with like the fans and everything, so it can help them. But I mean. To me, I feel like it's something to where I don't think he's going to be just dropping 50 every game, because he did just only drop like
against
15
the Heat.
Against the Heat.
He didn't drop that much,
right?
But still, like,
people.
I mean,
it's good for him. It's going to give him a lot more.
He's still averaging. I mean, he's still dropping over 10 points a game, which is still good. I mean, it's not 30, but it's not 5.
I don't think people realize in the NBA like.
To drop 15 points in a game in
10
an NBA
points to a
game
team is a lot.
No, it is a lot, bro. So like, am I surprised? No.
Right.
Did I think we'll be speaking of TJ Warren during this restart?
No. Yeah. That's definitely a good way to say that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, we're looking at the future being bright. The Nuggets is going to look nice.
Man, the Nuggets, the Warriors, the Heat,
fucking the Nets. If that shit goes down right, which I don't know if it will.
The Nets will go down. The Pelicans have a bright future. Depending, man. I hope money doesn't get in the way of things.
Pelicans, I'm actually starting to hold my breath on that a little bit. I hope I'm wrong about it.
Why? Because of Zion?
I'm
not focused on
I don't really
Zion.
know. I fuck with Alvin Gentry because
I'm more focused on like Brandon Ingram, see what he does.
But Ingram, man, my motherfucker might try to get his own bag somewhere else.
You think so? He did
if
say
shit,
that
if shit doesn't go
the
down,
Pelicans are his number one option during the offseason.
I don't know, but players be saying shit like that. There's been players that'll sit down. I'm never leaving this team.
But where could he go? Like,
shit, New York?
like, think about it. The pieces are. If he really wants to win, the pieces are already there in place for him to hopefully one day get to the top of the mountain.
Right.
Like,
I mean, you just kind of have to look at the player's mindset. Do you want to win? You just want to make money and like get the notoriety, but
which he does have a chance. Like,
right.
When the LeBrons and the KDs go, he will have a chance.
Right. What do you think defines a superstar, though? Like, what do you think, with your criteria, is it like the accolades they have, their scoring ability, championships?
I'll say all of that. For me, like, accolades definitely mean something.
Right.
Championships for sure mean something.
You think you could be young as hell and still be a superstar?
Depends how many years in the league you are, and what you've done so far. Right. Devin Booker, I think he's a superstar.
You think he's a superstar?
Just off the rip, he's a superstar. Even though we haven't seen what he's done in the playoffs yet, right. But I think he's a superstar. Actually, before we even go into that, how many superstars are in the NBA right now?
Because for me, this is what I say. I don't think he's a superstar. I think superstar is a word we throw around way too loud. I think it's only like
he's up and coming.
Definitely
up and coming.
Definitely. No, there's no mistake about that. He will be a superstar. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying right now.
Same with Luka.
For sure.
I hope you don't put Luka in there.
No,
he's up and coming.
No, he's up and coming. But depending on how he does in this playoffs, he could change that. He is on the cusp of being like, hey, I mean, I don't know, but Luka different though. He damn near have a 30-point triple-double. That's the thing. So there are some like,
this is his second year in the league.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. Luka is borderline, bro. He's right there to me already.
He's second. This is
because Luka's different. Because he's damn near like he's abnormal, like abnormality. Young people ain't ever that good.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I keep on saying this is his second year in the league.
Yeah, and he's already all-star. He's already all-star.
Already all-team.
Going to the playoffs, second year, and he's the main guy. So he's not like some, just scrub. You know what? I'm gonna say he's right there already, but just the fact, depending on what he does in the playoffs, if he's not a superstar right now, he'll be a superstar like next year.
Okay, so name me your superstars in the league.
I think to me, there's only like 12 to 15 superstars in the league.
Okay.
There's a lot of all-stars level players. To me, it's like you got an MVP level player, right? Then you got your all-stars. Then you got your borderline, like perennial all-stars where you go into the all-stars all the time. Then you got your little perennial, or not perennial, you got your like maybe once in a blue moon kind of all-stars. Then you got a good player. Then you got like role players. And then you got like, nigga, you're about to be out of the league in like, 10-day contract or some shit.
Okay, so I'm going to list some players.
Right, do that.
Tell me if they're superstars or not. I mean, LeBron, superstar.
Obviously, yeah.
Ben Simmons.
No.
Joel Embiid.
Fucking Joel Embiid. Yes, but he's not where I want him to be.
But he's a superstar.
I'll say that.
Let's see. Anthony Davis, superstar.
Superstar.
Okay. Damian Lillard.
Oh my God, yes.
Superstar?
Yes.
Pascal Siakam.
No.
Borderline he's upcoming,
but not yet. This is all for not a lot of these people like Ben Simmons. I'm pretty sure he will be. For me, I just need him to get.
I'm
a
hesitant
shot.
On Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I just need him to get a shot and just
honestly, watching Ben Simmons, does he really like hoop?
That's been a question of him in the past.
Does he really like?
I think he liked the Kylie Jenners he's getting.
I heard recently that he went to like a sports psychologist.
That's to shoot. To learn how to shoot. Like, boy, what? I mean, I'm really not trying to make any light of mental.
Mental health is huge.
But my God, like that's like saying, bro, I need to. I'm a doctor and I need to go to a psychologist to learn how to like deal with blood. Like what?
Right? If you're
like,
a hooper,
nigga,
just go in there and hoop. Like, just shoot it, bro. Just shoot the fucking ball. Like, don't hesitate.
And I've seen this nigga do that in college. I mean, college is different, obviously, but
oh no,
yeah, name more players though. Are you have more players?
Oh no, I got a list.
Yeah.
Chris Paul.
Oh yes, to me,
superstar.
Still.
Okay.
He's still a superstar to me.
Did I say Jimmy Butler?
No, but I won't put him as a superstar.
Russell Westbrook.
Yes.
James Harden.
Yes.
Let's see. But who else is out there? Who else is out there? there?
Jokic. Yes, to me.
You would put Jokic?
I put Joel as a superstar. If I put Joel, I'm putting
Bradley Beal.
See, Bradley, this is a tough one. I'm gonna put him at like
the fact that you hesitated, bruh.
He should, but he hasn't. Well, okay.
You really are not gonna put Bradley Beal up there as a super. He's damn near top 10, top 5 best shooting guards in the league right now. And I'll probably take Bradley Beal over Devin Booker.
Yeah, Bradley Beal is tough because he's in a weird situation. So skill wise, okay, I'll put him skill level wise. He has superstar skill, but his team. But the thing is, it's not his fault though. His team is like that. So that's why. Okay, I'll give him the superstar edge because the fact that his team, John Wall, damn near being hurt for like 2-3 years.
Yo, I recently saw a clip.
Mm-hmm. No, he's ready now. But I don't know why they didn't. Well, I guess they want to be hella calm.
Hey, no, but when John Wall comes back to the Wizards, hey,
I be forgetting he's even in the league still, man. He's been out for so long.
He's been out for a quick minute, hey, bro. Okay, yeah. I'm not done yet. KD,
of course.
Kyrie Irving,
yes. He's just
We got Giannis.
Giannis is there.
You're gonna be like, what?
Name my Warrior.
Chris Middleton. I think
no.
He's solid though.
He's not fucking nice, bro.
He's not all-star. I think he's above that. I think
he's Chris Middleton to me is perennial all-star. Like, so he's gonna be an all-star. Like, he has a seat at the table already. Like, he's going to be an all-star. You know, it's not like there's no question about it. So to me, that's like pretty high level. That's like under MVP level.
Drew Holiday.
Superstar?
And I've heard people really respect that dude.
High. He's so underrated, though. So underrated.
Trae Young.
No, what the hell? He's too young. And he hasn't done
Zach LaVine.
No. A lot of these people are going to be upcoming. Those two will be upcoming, but they haven't done enough yet.
Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum. See, that's another one. Because he's been to the conference finals. He will be for sure a superstar.
Okay. My last one.
I don't think I'll say he's right there, though. He's
my last
right
one
there.
Because
right there.
I hesitate with this guy, Paul George. And let's really think about this too with Paul George.
This is the thing. Paul George is weird too because a lot of these players are like in weird. Some of them are weird situations. So I'm gonna say yes, but because if you look at his Indiana days, he was a superstar. Like they thought he was gonna be the guy. It was gonna be him and LeBron going back and forth. They didn't turn out that way, but you know them Pacers teams was crazy. Then. You know, he's one of those guys. For me, if you're a superstar, when you make a move, the whole league is like, where's this nigga going? You know, they were like that when he went to the Clip. So he is, but does he have the mindset of a superstar you want him to have? No. I don't think so. In my personal opinion.
I'll put a question mark.
Still nice though.
I'll put a question mark on.
He's a superstar. I mean, I don't fuck with him like that, but he's a superstar.
I mean,
I'll give him credit.
Despite what he's done with the Pacers, has he really done
But he did have that injury though. He did have that injury though. I mean, that's another thing too. I mean,
injuries are part of the game, bruh.
For him,
just because he has an injury, we give him like this is the thing. Exception.
He's a superstar, but definitely should have done more. Like, completely, they had no business losing to the Blazers. No business. They had way more talent than them on paper. You know, not saying Damian Lillard's a scrub. He's obviously not. That Blazers team is nice, but there's no fucking... If you were to tell me that they were going to lose to the Blazers, I would have looked at you funny like, bro, get the fuck out of here. You know? And he's been in situations like that. And to me, the fact he want to cry or he want to talk mess when he got a team. Like, no, I don't fuck with that shit. So you wasn't saying that shit when you were, you know, in a situation that was maybe less ideal.
To me,
you know,
he's not a superstar because when I look at a superstar, I look at a leader, someone that can lead their team. And
not all superstars is like that, but I mean, I get what you mean though.
But every single superstar that we've named, at some point they've led their team far.
You want to say like there's probably like beta superstars too, like alpha and beta. Because there are superstars like say for example, but then because I was gonna say Scotty, but Scotty led the
Scotty's a superstar.
But Scotty led the Bulls far when Mike wasn't there.
Scotty's still a superstar.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't even know if I could call him back. I don't know, man. Paul George, that's a weird one. I'll say he's a superstar. I'll give him credit.
We'll give him superstar.
I'll give him superstar. But it's definitely like one of those, you know, I gotta think about it for sure.
So I don't like. Okay, so there's like give or take 10 to 12 superstars.
But what do you think? So you said it's the championships or not
championships,
like,
accolades. I mean, definitely numbers. Like
I think for me,
stat
bro,
line.
it's like it's all that, but you don't necessarily have to have all those things. Definitely help you, but I think the main thing is who is the team playing for? Who does the team look? Okay, we gotta fuck everybody. Make sure he don't get the ball, you know, or make sure that the defense is like another thing I said. When you're on a free agent, the whole world stops.
To see what you're gonna do.
You know, because you're that good. You affect.
I forgot about Kawhi Leonard.
I was thinking that you were gonna say that. But that's obvious, though. Yeah. I was like, you don't need to ask.
That's disrespectful.
DeMar
DeRozan.
Yeah, but he's on the Spurs, so that's just a whole other. Spurs superstars are damn near like.
He was on the Raptors, though.
That's what I'm saying. He was on the Raptors.
LaMarcus Aldridge?
Way back in the day. I think you can lose it, too. I agree
with you with LaMarcus Aldridge.
Because he used to be way back in the day. Was not. People forget. He was on Blazers. That was damn near. It wasn't just Dame's team, really. It was, you know, LaMarcus was like. You could make an argument it was his team, you know? You can make an argument. But I think that for me it's a player that can affect so many aspects of the game that the other team has to plan for damn near neutralizing that, you know? Like with Giannis, they have to do that. With Steph, they gotta do that. With Harden, they gotta do that. With LeBron, they gotta do that. You know? If you don't have that kind of respect to where a team damn near bases their whole defense around you, I can't call you a superstar, really.
I agree.
You know?
I agree.
Now, all the accolades, all that other shit helps, too. For sure. But there's superstars that don't have championships. And there's superstars that don't have MVPs.
Okay. Not championships, but at least
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Make it past, like, the second round.
Yeah, like, second round conference
at
finals,
least
you know?
Seeing finals or like Eastern Conference finals or Western Conference finals.
Fucking winning like 60 plus games in the regular season, you being the focal point.
Because some will say Carmelo Anthony's not a Hall of Famer because of that, but I think he's a...
What are you talking about?
I think Carmelo Anthony's a Hall of Famer.
He's been to a Western Conference finals, right?
Has he?
No,
he hasn't.
He has not.
He's never been to a Western Conference finals.
They help. No.
Has he?
I think he hasn't been to a finals.
Has he been to Western? Let's look this up.
Like once, I believe.
Let's look this up.
I think it's one time.
I don't think he's been to a Western
Conference. Because I know CP, Chris Paul Chris Paul didn't make it until like he was on Houston. That was a whole big thing. Carmelo Anthony, he been to the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, Nuggets Lakers.
2009.
Yeah. But it was like one time. One time, yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
Man, see my basketball recollection, bro. But they always hold that against him because like LeBron, Wade, and
everyone in
Melo's
his draft class,
in the draft class except him.
Darko even got a championship.
Well, I mean, he got that shit.
He got
the
that,
Pistons, right?
Yeah, with the Pistons.
Darko Milicic. That should be sucking. How when you get labeled a bust, man, that shit sticks with you your whole life. Motherfuckers be getting. That shit's trash, man.
I just feel like
they shouldn't be doing that.
People just hold certain
like they're people
too
man.
high.
Yeah.
And it's just like, bro.
Like shit may not work out. Yeah, shit may not work out. And sometimes it's not even their fault. You know,
it's just
sometimes
circumstances, situations, like the team that you're like.
It's worse when it's because of an injury too. Like, bro, what the fuck?
The team that he came on already had Chauncey Billups, Rasheed Wallace, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, Antonio McDykes, Lindsey Hunter. Like, bro, like, do you really think they need Darko like that?
That shit slept on. Like, people don't be realizing, like, hey, it takes, you gotta be skilled to be good in the league, right? But there's certain situations where if they were with a different GM, they were with the different teammates, they might not become
shit happen.
Like, when Steph was supposed to go to New York, I don't think Steph would have been Steph.
Yeah,
they would have fucked him up.
Steph had time to like groom.
Yeah, with that ankle injury shit, I don't think Dolan was gonna fuck with
and
that.
He had people around him like Mark Jackson,
right? Yeah,
like Klay Thompson,
exactly.
Like Andre Iguodala,
right?
Like Andrew Bogut,
lightning in a fucking bottle,
pieces, bro. He had pieces.
That's true.
Like
but
you can say, oh my god, like on paper this man is talented, but it depends on the situation he's put in.
Hella underrated, bro. But what do you think about? You see Ben Simmons. Speaking of Ben Simmons, looking like he out for the whole season.
Sixers, man.
I think that
this whole trust the process. They trusted the process to deal with this.
They have. I think they're going to be one of those teams where, damn, they had it and they lost it. You know, they had the talent, and because they're going to break it up at some point.
I know for sure there's going to be a 30 for 30 on this.
Yeah,
like these two great young.
And watch them be great as fuck when they're like even better when they're like apart, and then we're gonna look back and say, damn, they were together and they didn't work.
The thing is, like, it's not like they can't work together.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
It's that goes back to my question: does Ben Simmons like hoop like that?
I don't think he does. Like as much as I mean, obviously he does to the point to play it, but I don't think he does to the point to where it's for the skills that he has and the potential we think he can reach. I don't think he has that work. I don't like saying work ethic because I don't know how they. But from when the outside looking in, it just seems like he could be doing a lot more.
No way,
and he doesn't seem to be doing it just based on what I'm seeing. You know, from his because if you look at Ben Simmons, has he really improved like that? I mean, he's already raw, but has he gotten better? I don't really know if I can say that.
I'm actually trying to think.
Yeah, you have to think, man.
Like, has he added anything to his game? That's
definitely not a shot. You know that.
Damn, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's been playing the same way since he's been in the league.
D-Book, he better passer now.
Better
playmaker.
His whole offensive game is just like
D-Book is like an actual player now. Because before people would say that he was just a scorer, he's like an actual hooper. Like even he's even better at defense now. You know, so like that's a prime example. A young kid, 23. So I don't want to hear well, he's still learning. I don't want to hear that. You in the NBA, tighten up. Like my sister says, tighten up. Shit.
But going back to the Sixers, I think they just need to blow that shit up again.
Yeah.
Probably fire the coach.
Do you think they need to blow it up or let some people go?
I think they need to.
Because I don't think they're getting rid of Joel and Ben. They're gonna get rid
I
of
don't think they should get. The thing is, I don't think they should get rid of neither. I think they just need to bring a coach in that...
Try that first, and then if it doesn't work...
But it also goes back to, like, the GM as well. Elton Brand,
bro.
I guess, because if you look at it, they went from, like, trusting the process to, like, okay, fuck the process, now let's go out there and win. And it's just like, okay, you went from, like, growing to, like, okay.
Like, they stunted their growth.
Like, let's go get Tobias Harris, Jimmy Butler, you know,
How did they let him
JJ Redick. And then you have him, and then you just let him go.
Why did they let him go? And JJ Redick. Shooters.
I don't know.
Shooter and then a defensive play.
I don't know, because Joel Embiid needs shooters around him.
Yeah, and you see him try to shoot. I'm like, he can shoot for a big man, but he's not. I don't want him shooting.
Even though Robert Covington, they had him. He would be useful right now, right?
They let all them go.
Shooters.
Why did they do that?
Like I said, like, I think
it's Covington's not there anymore.
It's a management thing. Like, their coach should have been fired years ago.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they cannot be not. They like, you have Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, and you have Tobias Harris.
Figure that shit out, man. Like, that's not gonna come any time. You know how long the Sixers were trash before they came in? And to me, I'm just like, listen, with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, they need to figure that shit out. Because there's no way. You can't
just let one of them go.
Yeah, and I just feel like
it would be a huge disservice to this whole trusted process, bro.
And you know, that's what I was going. It's not like they haven't improved, like, because they got better. They got better, like they improved the situation.
Like, it's just that tremendously.
It's just that
they kind of
capped.
Too fast.
Yeah, they kind of capped off at a point, and I'm just like, wait, no, you guys still aren't ready yet. You know. And also, it's looking like they got bad look on their side because Ben Simmons over here fucking up his kneecap.
Well, I mean, we don't know. This could actually work to their advantage. Now it can be like, okay, let's space the floor. Let's focus on Joel Embiid and see where it goes from there.
But hopefully his health keeps up because Joel sometimes, man, he won't keep up with his body.
I was actually watching like a clip. Once again, shout out to JJ Redick because he was on like the JJ Redick show.
JJ Redick.
I feel like you said, players are focused. And like listening to Joel Embiid, he was like, honestly, all I do here at the bubble is play video games and then go to hoop.
Right.
Go to practice.
That'd be better for him, probably.
Go to sleep. And I do the same thing every day. So I feel like it's going to be, like you said, it's going to be better for him.
I like how he's been playing.
He's been dominant.
Remember when I told you the last episode that I kind of questioned? Because I never said, like, he can't do it. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just that I would like to see him more
take it more serious.
And it looks so far what I've seen, small sample size, he's taking more serious because he has no choice. Nothing else to do but hoop.
There's nothing much to do.
You know, so it's gonna be really interesting to see.
I'm a Joel Embiid fan, so I fuck with Joel Embiid.
He's baby Hakeem.
And Ben Simmons. I fuck with Ben Simmons too. So.
He just needs to learn to shoot. Like, shoot the fucking ball, man. Like, I hate players that I'm like, bro, if you had this one little thing in your game, you damn near are like.
It just
borderline like first team Hall of Fame.
To me, it's like, bro, are you actually going out there and like putting in the work? Like not JJ Redick. Jason Kidd came in with no shot.
Right.
Leads the NBA third all time. You know, like
I mean, he about to be passed by soon. But
who else? Who else was the same
fucking
way?
Blake Griffin,
Vince Carter.
Just Blake Griffin, nothing but dunking, becomes a whole ass basketball player,
bro.
Expanding his game, mid range, post moves, passing.
So I don't know.
Blake Griffin was so wrong to me, bro. I fucking love Blake.
Sometimes you can have that work ethic, but sometimes it may not transfer into like actual game time. Play.
I don't know, bro. With Ben, it's like it's weird, bro. Now I don't pretend to know. I'm not a psychologist.
I don't know.
You know,
the fact that he was dating with a Kardashian, that already, no disrespect.
Wasn't Kuz in a slump when he did that too?
Was Kuz messing with the Kardashians?
I think he messed with Kylie at one point.
I don't know.
I think Kylie didn't mess with all of them, man.
When you start to mess with the Kardashians, that's when I start to question where does your focus lie?
Honestly, bro, now I think about it, I know we're getting off track, but every time they be fucking with a Jenner or something like that, they get in a slump.
Bad news, bro. Chris Humphries.
Fuck. All about that. And then James Harden was with Chloe
James
at one
Harden.
point.
And now look at James Harden after.
What they be doing to them?
It's a story like I'm telling you.
Shit.
They should have this like whole rookie thing and telling rookies these are people that you should stay away from.
I'm pretty sure they probably do that. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's coaches out there that are like, I don't give a fuck what you do, just don't get distracted and put the team at your the highest priority. You know, Jerry West said that shit about Shaq. Because Shaq was always doing his, movies and shit. He's like, I don't care what you do. Just make sure that you come to the season ready.
We brought you here to get some championships.
Yeah, Jerry West don't play that shit. I brought you here for $100 million. Don't fuck this up.
I wouldn't play either if I'm spending that much money on you for you to be fucking around.
Man, Jerry West the GOAT, bro. That man is, to me, I want to meet him one day.
He's up there with one of these days. We should just have a segment on like just best GMs.
Oh shit,
he's up there.
Yeah,
Sam Presti's up there too.
Jerry West is probably my favorite one. Everywhere he goes, it's just fucking magic.
No, he's definitely done like a
Warriors, Clippers, Lakers.
Don't forget about Sam Presti.
Sam
KD, Jeff Green,
Sam Presti, man. People
Russell Westbrook,
Chris Paul,
James Harden, Chris Paul.
I try to tell motherfuckers they're gonna fucking
Paul
be
George.
They're gonna be a fucking
Carmelo Anthony, man. He's found ways to bring people in. But
OKC is low key. We keep talking about the Spurs word. People sleep on OKC's constant, just like greatness, you know.
Serge Ibaka, NBA championship.
Serge Ibaka.
Kevin Durant, MVP, NBA championship. What, two NBA championships? Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't. You talking about him? You talking about bringing him to the league?
I'm just talking about like
what they okay
to draft. I mean, you have to see something in these like players to even draft them. Like Russell Westbrook,
Westbrook,
triple double, average a triple double.
Shai Gilgeous.
So
like, Chris Paul's fucking mentoring his ass. Yeah, that's like the if you a
Sam
point
Presti's
guard
up there, man.
If you a point guard and you come to the league, that's literally the one guy you would want.
Come on, bro,
to be your mentor.
You have someone. Chris Paul, who's been in the, knows the ins and outs of the game. Right. He's still in the league. He probably
was my favorite player at one point.
LeBron, then Chris Paul, highest basketball IQs in the league.
I put Chris Paul over Rondo.
Oh man, I heard Rajon Rondo got like his basketball IQ is. I mean, okay. I mean, it's
they both both up there, so it's not
for a young point guard to have that's definitely dope. And the Sky's looking for Shea.
Shea's already good too. Like
exactly.
Nice. He's another one that
he's on the Clippers killing.
Man.
Now he's on the OKC. You know OKC's gonna like spray him with love like they did with Russell.
Definitely.
So
they take care of their people though. That's
for sure.
That's why they were mad when KD left like that. But so we're gonna get into the GM start bench cut segment.
Ooh, my favorite part of this segment.
It's like 58 though, so I don't know if we want to cut that into.
So it's my favorite segment of our podcast. Mm-hmm. It's called Play the GM.
Let's do it.
Start, bench, or cut.
Ah, man.
So I got three different groups or categories. The first one is going to be future stars.
Okay.
So we talked about stars earlier in the podcast, like what defines a star and who are superstars in the league.
Right.
So for these players, we've classified them as up and coming superstars. So play the GM, start, bench, cut, future stars.
Okay.
You got Jason Tatum, Boston Celtics, Devin Booker, Phoenix Suns, Brandon Ingram, Pelicans, and then I threw one more in there, Ben Simmons, Philadelphia 76ers.
So you said start, bench, cut?
Yeah.
So what am I doing, benching two people or starting two? Okay.
Yeah. Or kick out of the league.
Okay, so you said Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons, Booker, and Ingram, right?
Yep. B.I.
So, Jason Tatum, Booker. So, what we're going to do, all right, so I'm going to start, I got to start Devin Booker. Can I start two people?
Nah, you can only start one.
Fuck, Okay, I guess. Okay, then I'll bench Jason Tatum. This is where it gets tough.
Damn.
I got Ben Simmons and
So are you either gonna go Ben Simmons or Brennan? Yeah, I decided to add a fourth one to make it a little bit difficult. You know,
it's a little tough, man. Okay, I'm gonna
and explain why you decided to cut the person.
For me, I'm going to start Ben Simmons, or not start, bench Ben Simmons, and then Ingram. I'm going to have to cut Ingram. So I think Ben Simmons, to me, like I said, one of those players that annoys me because I'm like, bro, if you just did this one thing, add this one thing to your game, you'd literally be unstoppable. And he's already that good.
That's the crazy part. He just needs a shot.
That's it.
Some type of shot. At least like a mid-range or something.
Yeah, like, he doesn't even have like a mid-range. He has like a little flick, like a weird-ass floater. I don't even know what that is. What is with the wrong hand?
What's his dominant hand, right? Is he right?
He's left-handed, but he'd be shooting with his right. He'd be doing shit. It's weird. It's all. I don't know what the hell's up with that neural.
See, that's the problem. If you have bad fundamentals growing up, it's gonna be hard for you to fix that when you're finally dominant. In the league,
dominant as fuck as a kid.
And never really worked on it until now.
He probably thought that he looked like one of those cocky dudes, like from what I be hearing about people that knew him.
Or he's working on it, it's just not translating. You have those players
when you too old, bro. It's like when you're trying to learn the piano when you're older. It's easier when you're younger,
Yeah.
But
the same thing with Lonzo Ball.
But Ingram is fucking nice though. Don't get me wrong. Ingram is.
That's the thing. People are so quick to write these young cats off. It's just like, bro,
these are all gonna be superstars in the league.
This man is only 20 something. He hasn't even hit his prime,
bro. He's like years and years away.
And then me watching him play on the Pelicans, one, I can tell he's having a lot more fun.
Yes.
Two,
he has a dog in him too. That's another thing I fuck with.
Two, makes me go back to the coaching. Is Luke Walton really that good of a coach?
Another thing. And with Brandon Ingram, whatever he is now, you definitely know he's going to be way better because you can tell
Of course.
You can tell that not only because he's young, but he also has
gave him confidence.
He's damn near going to get most improved. He's most improved.
All-star. He's gone to an all-star.
Right.
So that's giving him confidence.
Right.
He's going to get the max.
Of course.
Someone's going to give him, that alone should give you, bro.
But he has a dog in him. I can tell that he's one of those players that will add something new to his game every year.
No. He looks like the type of player.
I can't say that for every player, every young player.
But you decided to cut him, though.
Because we're going off of right now. But I'm talking about in the future, this shit could change. Ben Simmons could damn near be cut. The way shit is going.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But if we're talking about right now, then I have to say that.
So you're gonna start Devin Booker.
I start D-Book.
Bench Jason Tatum and Ben Simmons, and cut Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Category number 2.
Let's do it.
Play the GM. Start, bench, cut.
Got it.
So these are best in-game dunkers.
Oof. Okay. In-game.
In-game dunkers.
Okay.
You got Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon.
In-game.
I may be pronouncing this guy's name wrong, but I watched him play at Kentucky. He gets up in the league too as well. His name is Hamidou Diallo. Oklahoma City Thunder.
Diallo.
Got bounce.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then Derrick Jones Jr.
Okay, Derrick.
Start, bench, cut.
Derrick Jones Jr. up there.
I'm gonna
have to start him.
I'm gonna
have to start Derrick Jones.
Over, man, these other 3?
Who was it? Zach LaVine,
Aaron Gordon, and Diallo. And Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon have some nice in-game dunks.
They do, but that man is he be throwing it in there. He gets high to. I might have to start him.
Okay, so you're gonna.
We're talking about right now. I might have to start him.
Start Derrick Jones Jr. Okay.
Because Zach LaVine and he been injured, so I don't really know if
still has some
he do, but I don't. I think what's his name is a little bouncier. Now, if we're talking about like if they in a dunk contest, that's different because they can go more into their bag. But if we're talking about in game, I don't really see Zach LaVine doing.
Bro, he had some fast breaks. Like I'm gonna show you guys what I'm about.
Yeah, but you don't be doing like.
I've seen some nasty in-game dunks by Zach LaVine.
See, Zach LaVine, his dunks. I'm gonna get back. His dunks are he got a package, right? But he don't be yamming it as hard as I think he can. He don't be yamming it like
he just makes it look smooth. He doesn't.
He dunk with finesse. Like it's weird,
Bro, you need to really look up some Zach LaVine.
I do, bro. Listen, I know who Zach LaVine is. Honestly, I feel like Zach LaVine is low key trying to like show himself as a basketball player.
Oh no, I don't look at Zach LaVine just as a dunker. He's
Derrick Jones Jr., Aaron Gordon.
So you're starting Derrick Jones?
Yeah, I'm going to start Derrick Jones. I'm going to bench Aaron Gordon. Also bench Zach.
And you're going to cut Diallo.
Yeah, I'm going to cut Diallo. Yeah. Diallo, he got bounced, bro. He's just...
Bro, he has some in-game dunks.
He do. I'll cut him. Okay. I mean, all these people are nice. Like, I have to cut somebody. So it's not like I'm sliding you or nothing. But
so for your best in-game dunkers, for start bench cut, you have Derrick Jones Jr. starting, and you have the two players that you're benching, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon, and you're cutting Diallo.
Right.
And I apologize if I'm mispronouncing his name wrong.
Yeah, no, it's like.
And our last category for play the GM, start bench cut. So you got hire, fire. Or out of the league.
I'm playing my GM. This is the real GM.
You got Greg Popovich.
Ooh, what?
Phil Jackson.
Oh my God.
And Patrick Riley. Pat Riley.
Oh my God. Why would you do this to me? What? What is this, man?
Bro.
Why would you
do the start bench cut?
Gee. He always be hitting you with the okay. Alright, so you saying Pat Riley. This is like the three ghosts. The Trinity. Okay, so, all right. This is what I'm going to say.
I said Patrick. My bad. Pat Riley.
I know who Pat Riley is. I'm going to say Greg fucking Popovich. I'm starting.
Of course.
I'm starting him. Just because of, I don't think I really have to explain, but fuck it, I'll do it anyway. The consistency, the length and time of which he did it, and who he did it with.
Yeah.
Who he grabbed from the gutter.
I would start too.
Okay.
I'll start him.
Not to mention all his like off the court shit, but I feel like that's kind of unfair to bring that in because we're just talking about coaching. But if we're talking about the whole person, for sure, Greg. I'm gonna bench Phil
and cut Pat
because I'm gonna cut Pat because Phil, yes, he did have fucking Michael Jordan, Shaq, and Pippen and Kobe, but.
And then
MJ and them wasn't doing shit before. Well, then let me not say that because MJ and them they did get to the Eastern Conference Finals. But Pat or Phil Jackson for sure. You saw his psychological impact on them. Just brought them to another level.
Yeah. With
Mike and especially with the Lakers. And when they left, you saw that psychological impact go away. So he did something. Pat Riley, from a lot of things I've read about him, yes, he was a good coach, but, he was feeling himself a little bit. When the Lake, he had Magic and everything like that.
I don't believe it, bro.
People were saying, like, he was feeling himself a little bit, like, hey, yo, you got Magic with you. And when he went to other places, like, he went to New York, I mean, they did well, but they wasn't,
Mark Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh, was it Mark Jackson? No.
Mark Jackson.
Starks, right?
Was he?
Did he coach?
I think did he coach Mark Jackson?
Because that's when they played Jordan. And that's when Patrick Ewing.
That's when Patrick Ewing, Oakley.
No, it was Doc Rivers and
and
Starks. I think Mark Jackson was on the Pacers.
Yeah, Mark Jackson was a little earlier in the 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think that. Yeah, I'll cut Pat. But Greg Popovich is the best coach of all time, to be honest. So
I had it similar.
It's gonna be the same.
I cut Pat Riley as well.
Right.
I started Phil Jackson.
Well, you a Laker
benched.
fan. You a Laker fan, bro. So
I benched.
Biased as hell, bro.
But
you know Greg's better.
Hey, those were some tough decisions.
It is, bro. They all. That's the Trinity right there.
That goes to show you that, man, being a GM, it's not that easy.
That's the Trinity.
It's not
right
that
there.
easy. And then
Pat is a gangster, though.
No, he is.
He's a fucking gangster.
Especially what he's been doing with the Miami Heat.
Yeah, I think he was more of a gangster
GM
from his
position.
GM days than the coach.
He can definitely be up there as like top GMs.
Oh, for sure.
In the league.
Yep.
But to end our podcast, we usually end by giving up big ups to a player that's been doing their due diligence on, and sometimes and off the court as well.
Right.
But this time I decided to give the Black Star Sports Pod Player of the Game to what this man's doing on the court. You know, like I think last podcast we gave it to someone for what they did off the court, but this man.
Well, I feel like I know who it is.
Man, you should know who it is, bruh. I'm wearing his shirt.
Oh.
I'm wearing his shirt.
Why you
bro.
tell me, bro?
Hey, the audience doesn't know. Okay. I'm gonna break it down.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna let the audience know what this man's been doing on the court. Let me start off. Timeout segment. Black Star Sports Pod Player of the Game. What player am I?
Yep.
So he's the 12th player in NBA history with back-to-back 50-point games.
Man.
Second player in NBA history to score 60 points 3 times in one season.
Insane, bro. In one season.
This specific player joined the legendary club as one of the only players with 10-plus career 50-point games. And he just dropped 61 tonight.
Where he came from, too, man.
And he's from the Bay.
Right.
Representing the town.
Ain't even scouted. Wasn't even
Oakland,
scouted like that.
Weber State.
Weber, man. What
Lottery
the fuck?
pick.
Weber.
Coming out here showing the league what's up.
Got fucking
sending
offers.
Niggas home.
Got offers and said, nah, I'm staying with the
loyalty.
The place that got me first.
Loyalty.
When I wasn't scouted.
So what player am I?
Dame Dollar.
Dame Dollar, bruh. Can rap.
Yeah, I was just thinking that I wanted.
Can hoop.
The Shaq this.
He's a father.
Yep.
And he still got time.
Man. What is he, like 29, 30?
30.
That's
to go ball.
That's
on niggas, bro.
That's another 5, 6, 7
to go
years.
Ball, Kofi. This man's been underrated. Like I'm glad you say is Dame.
Honestly,
does Dame get the respect that he deserves? No, I do not think so. I feel like people sleep on Dame, and Dame, bro, we respect you. We respect you a lot, bro.
Fuck on him, bro. Honestly, like
top 10.
Oh, right now, of course.
Top 10, top 5.
Yeah, maybe. He just needs, honestly, like, there's a lot of players that they have that shit. You know, they just need a win. To really put them over, they just need a win.
Oh, Dame's gonna get one.
If Dame deserves one.
He will get one by the time he retires.
Oh, for sure. But I hope if he gets one, it's him being the forefront of a team, not like being old and washed up on some like.
Man, no, I don't think so.
I think you'll get. I think Harden might get one too.
I don't know about.
I think Harden might get one.
With the Rockets?
I don't know. I would think so. I mean, I would think he would be with the Rockets for his career, but...
I will say this. The Rockets, at first I questioned what they were doing, but now I'm starting to think, aside from like the Blazers,
this is the window.
The Rockets, people should be scared of them too.
They should be scared, but the thing about the Rockets is they've always had the talent. That's not the problem. It's where the fuck does the shit go in the playoffs? Why do you, instead of shoot the ball, try to get the fucking foul call before shooting the ball? You know, like, just simple, like, errors. Like, there's certain errors that they never make, really, in the regular season.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, that's the problem people have with them. You know, that's why they get on them so much because it's like, bro, you all should. You know, they were the only team really in that Warrior dynasty that really pushed them like that.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, injuries play a factor.
I mean, they do,
So
but
key players got hurt. But this time around, they don't have no one hurt. They have a healthy roster.
They didn't have no one hurt last year.
Chris Paul got hurt.
No, not last year.
Towards the end.
Nah.
When they played the Warriors, did Chris Paul get hurt?
Oh yeah. Wait.
He got hurt.
No. Not the last one. KD got hurt.
But Chris Paul was still healthy? No, I swear Chris Paul got hurt. Someone got hurt.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, so they just fucking flopped it.
I think they flopped that shit.
Sheesh.
Chris Paul got hurt the first time around.
I thought he got hurt again the second time they played.
Nah. That's why it was a whole big thing. Like, y'all can't say shit now because y'all got hurt. Yeah, Chris Paul didn't get hurt, bro.
So then what was the whole backstory on that? Oh, we're done. Sorry, y'all. This is a wrap.
Yep.
Episode 9. We went on a tangent, but episode Blaxk Sports Podcast, episode 9 is in the books.
Yeah.
Shout out to, once again, Damian Lillard for being our Black Stars Sports Pod.
We're going to be a lot more consistent.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, for
because
sure.
the playoffs is coming up, so, you know.
It's serious, bro. It's playoff time, bro.
Nah, it's playoff time.
Winner takes all.
Winner take all.
We definitely will. You guys will definitely be hearing our takes on like the playoffs for sure on a consistent basis. I mean, who do you have winning the East?
Man, now I have to say the Bucks. Well, I mean,
who's your sleeper in the East? Even though that's hard, like the East don't really have sleepers.
That's what I'm saying. The East is a mess, bro. This is like the fucking Nets can end up winning the whole thing. Right? Shit, I don't know,
man, bro. LeVert been out there balling.
I mean, yeah, and I said Nets, and I was joking, but low key they could be sleepers. I don't know
what can happen in the East.
Since the Sixers are, well, I don't know if the Sixers are out because they still have firepower without Ben, but I mean, that's a big hit. I mean, I guess I would say Toronto.
Okay, that's when you mentioned that because
Toronto.
I have the Toronto Raptors
winning the East
for winning the East.
I would have done that. And that's the team that
and then my sleeper, even though I don't know why I'll even consider them sleepers, I have the Celtics.
Bro, I don't know why we forget about them.
Don't be surprised what the Celtics do. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's a lot. There's like five. There's like 3 or 4 sleepers in the East, man.
Because in the NBA, you need a solid point guard.
There's no dominant team in the East.
A 2 guard or a wing player in a center.
Right.
They have a solid point guard and two solid wing players. Hayward and Marcus Smart.
Right.
And their center is not that bad.
And the East is like, there's no team in the East that is way heads above and shoulders over everyone else. There's teams that are good. There's teams that are great, but there's not like a separating thing. Like they can all take each other out.
No.
That's why the East is so weird. Like we could end up. It's the the West is like a little, you know, a little easier to see, but with the East, I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna just say the Bucks just to say something, but it could be the Pelicans. It could be the Heat. The Heat. Yeah, it could be the Raptors. It could be the fucking Nets. Shit. I don't know.
Would you say the Pacers?
No, not. Some teams, you know, ain't gonna do it, but I mean, Celtics, between the Celtics, the Bucks.
Yeah,
Raptors,
I don't know. Right. I would say like the first 4: Bucks, Raptors, Celtics, Heat, and I'll throw the Nets.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
And then for the West,
I mean,
for me, I have the Clippers winning it all.
It's either the Clippers
and
or
then
Lakers for
sleepers, Portland Trailblazers.
Nah, Houston. You want to really count them as sleepers because people kind of they look. I
don't count them as sleepers.
Yeah, because they're too good to be sleepers, right?
I think they're like a force to be reckoned with. Right. I think this playoffs will probably be the best playoffs for the Rockets.
If they don't win this one, it ain't happening.
They'll come close.
If they don't win this one, when the Warriors sleep, And there's a fucking what's it called?
What's their seating right now?
Corona. Like it's like, bro, y'all can't win in a pandemic. It ain't happening. I'm sorry, not because this is the window, bro.
So they're 4, right?
Yeah.
So 4.
So they would be playing.
If they won the first round, they would be playing what? The 1 and the second, or the 2?
I think the 2. Yeah.
They got a chance, man.
The Lakers, the West too is kind of because the Lakers
bro.
It's not like when the Warriors
1 through 8 is stats.
It's not like when
bro.
the Warriors were in it because the Warriors were above everybody. But now, even with the West, there's still teams like the Lakers. Even the Lakers and Clippers teams that we say are up, they're not really like. It's not like they can breeze through the West. You know, even the Lakers play the Portland Trailblazers, they might lose a game or 2. You know?
I will definitely say with this restart, it's not. There's not a for sure.
Yeah.
When honestly, with this restart, I think anyone can come in and damn near like.
That's gonna be
take it.
Lakers and Pelicans, or not Pelicans,
Lakers
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
That's gonna be
bro.
crazy.
Because just looking at it, like
they gotta bring their A game.
Lakers,
there's so much shooting.
Like who can guard Dame? I mean, there's mismatch. There's mismatch.
They can guard CJ. I don't know about Dame. Dame is what they're gonna have to do with that is they're just gonna have to let Dame do what the fuck he does.
LeBron rivalry.
Oh, Carmelo.
Like, we've been waiting. I mean, like
I've been forgetting about Melo.
I'm kind of mad we didn't get this in our prime, but in their primes. But like
Melo can still hoop. He got his
Melo
mid range.
came out there and had
Melo gonna have that mid range when he 80, bro. That mid range is not going.
Melo came in the league thinking, right, let me get this mid range and post game down.
Get the easy shit down, man.
When I get older, I can just throw me the ball in the post.
Yeah, he's big as hell. He's still big. You know, he be moving motherfuckers. Like when he post people up, those people trying to guard him, moving back.
Bro, Melo was out of the league.
This man, he went off that game too when Dame. I don't think Melo. I didn't see that man miss.
This last game, he had 20-something.
He didn't. I didn't see him miss.
That's crazy. He was out of the league, bro.
Why was he blackballed? Honestly,
he was out of the league. This man was out of the league like J.R. Smith. You have Carmelo putting in numbers. Look at J.R. Smith.
I don't know, bro. But yeah, y'all, this is gonna be. We gonna have so much more content for you.
A lot more playoffs,
content.
Restart.
This playoffs, what is it? August 17th or 18th to start? So
Monday.
Monday. So that's like what?
First playoff game is Monday, bruh.
Yeah. Man.
I don't know, man. What are your thoughts? Are you excited?
Me, bro, I think this
playoffs?
bubble, bro, is everything about it is great. Completely blew my expectations away. You've seen our last episodes going back and forth. My whole thing was I just want it to be a safe thing. Have safety be first. They completely exceeded that shit.
They're testing.
No testing or no positive test.
DeAndre Ayton, he I guess he didn't get tested. Right. Was it today or yesterday morning? I think they had a game today or yesterday. Mm-hmm. He missed his morning testing, so he had to sit out.
Right.
The first quarter until his test results came back. Like that's how serious they are.
They're making sure because it's a bubble, bro, and they're really doing this.
Like we mentioned, we're all about safety. They got the safety on top of that.
So let's play ball now.
They're exactly, you know? And
they're still
good basketball.
And they're still pushing what's it called? Like the Black Lives Matter messages and shit like that, so they haven't forgotten.
That's huge.
Right.
That's actually huge for me because I thought with this whole situation, it'll be forgotten. But just watching Donovan Mitchell speak up about it, LeBron James, who else? Tobias Harris,
Westbrook,
like the WNBA, Russell Westbrook with this. Russell Westbrook, if you ever
he's impressed me actually.
Can I please get one of those shirts, bro?
He's impressed me off the court. I didn't even think he was even that politically involved like that until
Russell's involved, bro.
I didn't even know that.
He's involved, man.
Because he struck me as somebody who was kind of. I'm not really trying to say too much, beating myself kind of shit. But
no, bro, he's involved. When it comes to this,
you impressed me off of that.
So what do you expect to be different Like,
man, it's gonna be
when
more
it goes
intense.
to the playoffs.
I think it's gonna be
like,
way
do you
more
think they're
intense.
gonna add anything new?
Bro, listen, it's gonna be way more intense. These guys live with each other, bro. Like, they have nothing else to focus on but this. So it's gonna be so much. I think honestly, this bubble, like I said, maybe jumping the gun. I don't think I am. I think this is damn near gonna be better basketball than we've seen.
Oh no, I'm excited. I'm ready.
Right.
I feel like now that they've had like a good understanding, like actually also has given me perspective on like the virus itself.
Yeah.
Like just watching how they're conducting, like how it's been like the restart. It's just like, okay, it goes to show if you wear your mask, if you wash your hands, if you keep social distancing, like you said, they have zero positive tests.
Yeah.
In the bubble, and they've been there for what, like a month or so. So like, I think the next step is, okay, how can we implement fans? Like I feel like they said something like after the first round, like you can bring family members. So like, I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with that.
What they would have to do with that though is they would have to live there.
Yeah,
they couldn't move back and forth like that.
No, that's what they said. Like at first they're gonna live off campus, and then they're gonna work their way on campus. Okay. They even, I think on one of the shows on TNT, they asked Kevin Hart, would you, if they offered for you to go to the bubble to watch the game?
Said yeah.
He said yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, there will be fans that will be like, okay.
It's probably gonna be rich fans though. It ain't you know.
I mean, I don't really care about the fans. Like, not having fans is
just seeing the progression. Like the NBA really, it's just, to me, it just reinforces what I've been saying as NBA being the best league on the planet, bro. This is the best league on the planet.
They know how to innovate.
They're actually smart and actually think things through.
On ESPN, they give you. Oh, we're done.